exercise was broken down into basically three parts. There was the live fire exercise, there was a night navigation exercise, and then there was some troop movement exercise on Sunday morning. So with the live fire exercise, basically we had a static shoot where the G-Wagons were in one spot, they weren't moving, and we practiced gunnery control between crew commander and the gunner, as well as gunnery itself. It was really good for the crew commanders as well as the gunners to practice just the gunnery commands, as well as directing fire in a more straightforward way with no movement, no complicated drills or anything going on. We then moved into a run-up position where we moved to the top of the crest of the hill, target top of the hill, and we had to engage targets as they popped up. So that was really good as well, as it let us practice moving the vehicle into a crest properly, and then having a target pop up where we didn't know where it was going to pop up, and be able to react effectively towards that. The second phase was the night navigation, where basically we broke into squads, and we took the squads on a series of navigational legs. This is really good because obviously at night navigation is much harder. It's harder to find reference points, and it's easier to get disorientated. And then the final phase on Sunday morning, we conducted troop level movements. It's not something we get to practice very often. Normally we break down into patrols and just practice movements within our patrols, which is 2 vehicles. So being able to work as a whole troop, and how, when you've got a whole troop of vehicles working on one drill as opposed to just one patrol working on a drill, it's much different. So it was something we got to practice, which was good. It went really well for something we don't do very often, and it's something that we need to do more in the future, and it was really great training. So the exercise overall went really well. It encompassed many different things that we as soldiers need to do: gunnery, communication, even driving, navigation, and overall strategic movement of the troop. It's stuff that as reservists we don't do as often, yet we still need to be very good at it. The troops did very well. Everyone worked hard. We had really good turnout overall. The plan went well. The training went really well. I think the soldiers from the majors all the way down to the troopers learned a lot, got to refine their skills, and had a lot of fun in the process. So overall, it was a great exercise, and it was definitely worth everyone's time.